Hello again, Pietro here. Day 39 with the Amazfit T-Rex 2. Did you get one of these? I've come to know the watch pretty well over the past month and a half, and let's go over the pros and cons of this smartwatch and how smart is it. Here we go. There we go, unboxed back on June 2nd. The battery life, it's amazing. Day 7 was the first time I finally had to charge it. I did the AOD. Whatever the battery life is online, yeah, deduct about 10% and it's pretty much spot on. Day 11, yeah, multitasking, that'd be nice, and some onboard music. Day 13, still really good. Day 14, that went quickly. And then boom, day 5 is when I started listing my cons. So let's go over that. Number 1, can't modify the buzzer sounds. So right here, you swipe down, go to settings, sound and vibration. So vibrate for alert, there's the buzzer scenes, there's no other sounds, it's just that one buzzer. And then you can do the intensity. One would think it would play it back right then, it doesn't, but c'est la vie, right? AOD doesn't turn off, that was actually fixed. So if I swipe down, go to settings, go to display, always on, say always on style, yep, style selection, and then we'll just do smart, gives you battery life warning. Now if I put that on my wrist and wait just a second, it'll quickly switch to the AOD. There we go, so nice AOD, the raise to wake, very nice, and then if I take it off and set it on the table, you'll notice the AOD turns off. Whereas several weeks ago, before they came out the fix on July 1st, that did not happen. So if you took your watch off and put it on your nightstand all night, it would just keep on going. It was really annoying. Number 3, no airplane mode. So if you swipe down, you can't put it into airplane mode. You also can't turn off Bluetooth. Number 4, no long press for the button. So a long press on select doesn't do anything. And I really think that's a missed opportunity. Number 5, no battery life estimate. I kind of wish there was a battery life estimate. The battery life is so great, and I would like to be able to go to settings, battery life, and give you a rough estimate. Based off my last 39 days of testing at 43%, easily another 4 or 5 days. Number 6, one tap measuring is not saved. This is an interesting feature. So we quickly just go down to the tiles, one tap measuring, and then if you click the select button, that automatically goes the check, or if I click back, that does the X. Just kind of a fun navigation trick. So now it's going to do one tap measuring. I'll skip past all this for you. So now it's done. If we scroll down, we have a stress level 58. Well, that's not that great. Heart rate 84, blood oxygen 91. Well, if it's that low, I should probably go to the hospital. And then my breaths per minute 21. Sitting down, I don't think so. Now you can hit refresh and do it again. Maybe it was a bad reading. Now, if I just wait, that'll disappear. And now I can't get back to that. And if you check the app, there's no one, it just kind of scatters it. So this feature was really perplexing me. So I actually contacted support and asked them, and after a one-tap measuring, it grabs the heart rate and a few other pieces of data and then pushes it to the other areas of the watch, but it doesn't actually give you a report of all the one-tap measuring that you've done throughout the day. So that's my feature request. Please fix that, Amazfit. Notifications. I kind of felt the notifications were inconsistent at times. Now the storm, really nice. I feel that's kind of working for the most part, depending on how much you go outside. The notifications on calendar appointments are good. Emoticons don't come through. It doesn't interact with Google Calendar very well. And then it's quite frustrating because if you go to profile, you go to your watch, and then you scroll down here into calendar, enable sync, yes, turn on. Oh, they fixed that. That was not working. The notifications are inconsistent for some apps. There we go. Facebook Messenger replies are broken. So you swipe left and you go to notification. So my friend John here sent me a photo so I can reply. I'm busy now, talk later. Failed. Okay, I'll try to send an emoji. Failed. Yeah, it just doesn't work, and it's been broken since day one. Number 9, no or lack of multitasking. So if this times out, I can't quickly get back to that one notification. Also, when you're going to apps, so if I scroll down and I go to notify for maps, which I could not get to work, by the way. I tried. So if I go to sun and moon, okay, great. If it times out, you can't just go back to that app. And I kind of wish there was more of an app switcher, some multitasking. Number 10, small in-house app store, but it's getting better. So for the main menu, you click on your watch and then you go to App Store, and these are all the cool apps that you can install. So Notify, Big Notify, there's the Notify for Maps. They have a GoPro, I couldn't get that to work. Holiday Counter, that's new. Water Time, kind of fun. Pregnancy Assistant, I haven't tested that. Brush Teeth is actually pretty cool. So we'll click back. We'll go to More. Stopwatch, countdown, to do. We'll go back again. And there it is, brush teeth. This is neat. So you click on start, gives you a countdown, and it actually shows you where to brush your teeth, and it does a little countdown timer. It's nice. I actually have used it. My kids thought that was pretty fun. Number 11, no calculator app pre-installed. I kind of think that should be pre-installed, but you can install it right there. And the calculator is not too bad. So, oh, it's not letting me. Looks like I have to brush my teeth. There we go. So we'll click back. Healthy brushing, 1 day. Ah, nice little calendar thing there. So we'll go back. Color identification. There it is, calculator. Calculator is not bad. You can use it depending on how small or how big your fingers are. 12, no voice assistant, not a big deal. The Amazfit GTS3 did have a voice assistant, but I didn't really like it. Number 13, no water ejection out of the speaker. So when you do go swimming with it and you end your workout, it doesn't eject water out of the tiny speaker on the watch. I kind of think it should. Number 14, inconsistency. Time and stopwatch create a layered button on the watch face, whereas the Pomodoro app is not clickable. So let me show you an example. Stopwatch. So now if I click back, it laps, right? Now I can swipe, exit the stopwatch. See right there on the very top of the screen? Now it's a shortcut to get back. Awesome, right? So now we'll end that, and now we'll try Pomodoro. So you can't go back to it. So again, kind of a flaw in the multitasking. Number 15, map navigation. The update cannot come soon enough. For this one, they have this line notification, and I found it to be somewhat feckless, meaning it's just useless. Trying to navigate using a line and trying to follow in the description below of this video, I'll have a link to a video that goes over that in depth, but the map navigation's not good. So those are my 15 cons. Now let's talk about the pros. So for pros, watch face changes are much faster than the GTS3. So you just do a long press and you can quickly switch between the watch faces. Really fast. The GTS3, it was really cumbersome. And of course, you can also just take off the watch, go right to the watch, go to watch faces, and they have a lot of watch faces. So these are the ones that I've installed. Most of these are just come with it. So we can just click there, and there's your new watch face. That quick. You don't have to like download a bunch, but let's try that. Let's go to watch faces, and let's try this one. Oh, it's $2.99. Never mind. Is there free? $3.99? No. Ah, here we go. It's kind of a splash of color. Start synchronizing. So it quickly synchronizes. What is that? 4 seconds. Enabling. Boom. Not bad. So about 6 seconds when you download a new one. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. And then we have a bunch that are you have to pay for, which, you know, I don't like it that much. But as far as the free ones, there's quite a bit. Number 2, scrolling is fast and smooth for apps and cards. So in real time, you just scroll down and you can really scroll fast. And then the cool thing is it just keeps cycling through. Or when you're on the watch face, if you click up, likewise, it goes right to the bottom. And you can change the order of these in the app. Next, we have custom vibration alerts via the Zepp app. This is really cool. So right from the home page, click on Profile, click on your watch, and then scroll down to Watch Settings, Sounded Vibration, Vibration. So there's the default, but I can do longer. Did you hear that? Or I can do a test one that I've created, or I can add a new one, vibrate on the device, tap the phone screen to add a vibration. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Save, and we'll call this knock knock. Sure. Okay, come on. How cool is that? So I like that. So the notifications, when they do work, they're nice. The vibration motor could be a little stronger. Bright screen. The screen is bright. It's been improved since the other one. When I'm outside, I never have trouble reading it, so that's a part. AOD with options. So you just swipe down, go to settings, go to display, and right here, when you do always on, you can do the always on style, and you have all these different styles to choose from. Come on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different options. But then if you do the follow the watch face, you get a different option for each watch face that you download. So if we go back, put that on my wrist, wait for a minute, and now we have that cool watch face for the AOD always on display. Sleep and nap tracking. It works. I don't know what to tell you. So right from the home page, you click on your sleep. If you've taken any naps that day, they're going to be right under here under naps. And yeah, and then it increases your sleep score. It's great. The naps do have to be a good 20 to 40 minutes. Recovery time and past workouts, which is real easy to find. You just scroll down, go to workout status. There's your training load, VO2 max, and recovery time. Very nice. And for the most part, as long as the heart rate is accurate on the Amazfit, it matches up with the recovery time on a Garmin Fenix 7X. Very cool. Adjustable swim workouts, very cool. Faster navigation, which I thought was just awesome. Battery life is excellent. Fun watch faces, custom AOD. The Pomodoro app, which I showed you, it's just fun. It's just a little fun way to take a break from life. The app and the watch were easy to use, except for the fact that I couldn't find some stuff. So for the most part, the app is easy to use, but it can be a little confusing at times, especially when you're trying to look up your weight. That I found a little bit confusing with the scale. Comfort factor, I think it's pretty comfortable to wear. I'm used to these larger watch faces and larger bezels. Case in point, this bad boy, which is a lot bigger. This is more comfortable wearing than a Fenix. On the top of a comfort, I loaned this to a couple friends, like just for them to try it on. They almost felt it was too light, and they had the opinion, kind of feels cheap, Pete. But I actually enjoy the lighter weight on my wrist because it's more comfortable to wear. I also like that the band has 2 of these little flugel binder things, and they put the little indent, so when it's on your wrist, it stays on your wrist. Now, regarding the design, I should put this in the con. This does not have a quick release. There's bolts right there, and you'd have to like take those off and then put on a new band. That's kind of a pain. I think that was a horrible choice, Amazfit, because if you were to put on a nice little 22mm band, then you could swap watch bands with your Garmin or your Samsung or your various other watches, but it is comfortable to wear. Number 15, most watch settings can be edited right in the watch itself, which is really cool. When you're looking at the app, you can quickly drill down, modify all those always on display settings that I mentioned earlier. Awesome. Lock screen, number 16. You just swipe down on the watch and you click the little padlock, and now the screen is locked, and then you have to hold a button to unlock it. Beautiful. So great if you don't want to take this off in the shower, or if you just want to lock the screen at night to prevent accidentally touching it. Very cool. Number 17, the App Store with almost 20 apps now. Initially, there was only 12. So in the past couple weeks, they've added more and more. And I feel Amazfit is going to continue to refine those apps, and that's going to be awesome. Number 18, storm alerts based off the change in air pressure. Very cool. And in fact, that's why they have that little kind of metal band to protect the little sensor. You can kind of see it if you, see those little holes right there? That's for the weather alerts. And number 19, great Bluetooth. Really great. I haven't had any synchronization errors whatsoever. So the Bluetooth between my phone, which is the Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 3, and this have been marvelous. No issues with the app locking up. The watch has never locked up. And then more importantly, number 20, data integrity, which is a really big one. I've tested over like 70 watches and fitness trackers now. Data integrity, you'd be surprised how many devices, you go on this long walk and you rack up 5,000 steps, you come back home, you synchronize with your phone, and the watch crashes and then you lose all your data? Not so much. I even did a workout where I ran the battery out. It still saved my workout, so good job on that. So overall, yes, it's a good watch. I like it. If you don't want to spend all the money for a Garmin or an Apple Watch, the battery life is great. I am sending this one back because of the heart rate issues, so hopefully this one was just an anomaly and the next sensor will be better. If you can compare the sensors between the Venue 2 Plus, this one does have more sensors, but they seem to do a pretty good job. I mean, overall, as far as accuracy, when you compare it to a Garmin, I would say that a Amazfit is about 10 to 15% off, which can be a lot, but sometimes it's within a few percentage points. So the accuracy is getting better. And with more updates and more fine-tuning and more quality assurance and more development, I think the Amazfit T-Rex 3 that they'll release next year is going to give Garmin a run for the money. Hopefully they can keep the cost down. This is on sale right now for $50 off. So instead of $230, you can pick this up for $185 with tax. So not bad. So do I recommend it overall for less than $200? Yes, it's pretty good. Almost great. A few more months, maybe another year of refinement, and it's going to be a really great watch. So good job, Amazfit. I'm going to miss it while I wait for my replacement watch. And let me know your thoughts on my list of pros and cons. Thank you so much for your time. Appreciate you watching. And yes, type those questions down below. I'll see you again sometime in the next, 8 hours. Goodbye. Regarding comfort, I did show this to a few people and they thought it was too light and they felt it was a little, because of the light factor and because of the weight factor. Oh, okay. So I did show this. Okay. Slight audio change. Okay, whatever. All right, so the lock screen. The other, okay,